Welcome to Blind Level Tech. I'm Jonathan Price.
I'm Evan Starnes.
And together, we're bringing you news, tech, and information about blind technologies.
Being blind doesn't mean you have to stop living.
We're going to show you just how possible it is to live the life you want.
Most wonderful time of the year.
Especially if you're a nerd.
Hello.
Don't you know it?
Oh,
Hello.
dude, I love this time of year. All the lights and the twinklies and the cold and the bipolar Colorado weather.
It's in the 60s
it's supposed to be,
as we're recording this.
I know. It's supposed to be 66 tomorrow, I think. I mean, when this comes out, it's 66. It's supposed to be today. And then we're going to get snow on Friday. So, welcome to Colorado.
Crazy. Music, too. You forgot the Christmas music. I found some other gems that aren't the 5 Christmas songs that everybody's tired of hearing.
Oh, nice.
But,
Feliz Navidad.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
Speaking of Feliz Navidad, sorry, I'm going to cut you off because my daughter and my kids really love that song because they, instead of Feliz Navidad, they say, Feliz, you're our dad.
Oh, that's
Feliz,
awesome.
you're our dad. It's just whatever.
That's a lot better than when I was a kid. When I was like a little kid, like we're talking 3-4 years old, I used to listen to Cozy 101.1. I used to sleep to Cozy 101.1 during the Christmas holidays.
Yes.
And I used to not really understand. I didn't really realize that Feliz Navidad was Spanish. And I kid you not. I thought this guy was singing "Will We Smelly Butt." It's so stupid.
We used to sing in school. Oh, what was it? Jingle bells, Batman smells Robin laid an egg. That one, and we also did deck the halls with gasoline. Fa la 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 la. Light a match and watch them scream. Fa la 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 la. Totally like. Yeah, sorry. We're probably we're
getting out of hand. This show's getting out of hand. This is a crazy train.
Boy, wow. This is what happens when we wait until the very end of the day to record all of our shows. Dude, how are you, man? It's been a few minutes.
It's been a wild ride for me. I personally I'm in a great mood right now. I might have found the perfect apartment potentially in the perfect location. I'm so freaking pumped.
Nice. Where is it?
It's in freaking Louisville.
Oh.
Of all places. Off of Boulder Road, which is also crazy.
Wow.
So I know God's got a plan. I'm doing what I need to do. Of course, I'm not just sitting on the sidelines, but right. I'm really hoping to see, I'm looking forward to see what he's got in store for me. Cause I'm excited about that. And I'm hoping, hoping it works out.
Nice. Well, very
Indeed.
cool. So this is the first week of December, but do you have any fun like traditions or anything that you have done over the years or your family has done?
Oh man. Well, my family is always fun, depending on what side. Usually, when I was a kid, I'd go to Christmas. Christmas Day, I would spend at my dad's. Christmas Eve, I'd spend here at my mom's. Or it usually be at my uncle's because he's got a bigger house and can host more people. But I'm actually flip-flopping it this year because my sister is a Christmas baby. And yeah, it was cool. I got a baby sister for Christmas in 5th grade.
I don't. There's quite a few siblings who I think would bristle at that.
I love her.
Well, that's good.
But I'm actually going to see her on her birthday today, or Christmas Day. Tradition-wise, we used to, at least on my mom's side, we'd occasionally do the white elephant or whatever. Mm-hmm. But my family is heavily revolves around food.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm pretty confident, at least like on my dad's side, that we're gonna have some killer homemade pizzelles this year. And dude.
Okay, forgive me. I don't know what a pizzelle is. Is that like a gazelle that's wrapped in dough?
No, that's okay. A lot of people don't.
Sorry.
There you go. It's like a cookie kind of.
Okay.
It's like this flat dough it's very flaky. It's almost, I would compare it to the consistency of like a potato chip, but it's kind of sweet, and you can put all these designs in it. And they're made actually in a pizzelle maker, which looks pretty much exactly like a waffle maker.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly what goes into that dough, but it's not like the sweetness ain't even remotely overkill. It's perfect. And they're kind of like these just flaky, but nice and thin, but really pretty looking kind of, I've always called them cookies, and they.
Is it kind of like a crepe? It kind of sounds like you're describing a crepe.
It's close. If crepes were more like flaky and crunchy, big time. And I can even visualize one in my head. You can even buy a box of them at Walmart, but yeah, they're really good.
Oh, I think I know what. They're kind of cracker like.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Never mind.
Oh
okay, now
gosh.
I know what you're talking about. So
yes,
we have a very big tradition in our house, and so we get. I'm just going to describe Christmas morning to you because it is a scene straight out of a Hallmark movie. I'm not kidding when I describe this to you. So Santa usually comes around 6:30 and like he makes all this noise in the house and he starts banging into stuff and jingling bells and then the kids wake up to that, and that's kind of the alarm clock. We know that Santa's come. And so this guy he leaves all of his presents and fills the socks and all that kind of stuff. And so then the kids run downstairs and then they try to catch Santa, but he's gone by the time they get down there. So that's been frustrating the last couple of years. And then they read the letter that Santa wrote them and they look at their Santa gifts and all that. And then usually my mom does this big breakfast, cinnamon rolls and a quiche or coffee cake or whatever. And that's really good. And then, oh my gosh, this is going to drive people nuts. So we do the traditional reading the Christmas story also, but then we start with our Christmas presents, and there is, I think 9 of us that usually get together, 8, 9, 10 of us that are together during Christmas, and we open gifts. And Evan, I'll send you a picture and I'll post this. I'll try to post it on Facebook or whatever, but
yes, please.
It's, there are gifts surrounding the tree. And we open gifts, I'm not kidding you, from about 8 or 8:30 till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we are a big gift-giving family, and we celebrate like the giving of the gift. And so like if I give Ava a gift, everybody's going to be like, what did you get her? Oh my goodness, what is that? And then so Ava opens it and she's like, oh, it's this and this and this. And then she takes out and immediately starts looking at it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. How does that work? And like, we're so invested into what people give each other. And it just kind of brings us together because what else are we going to do? And, and then we have Christmas dinner. So,
oh yeah, that's kind of how we are. And I should say, when I was a little kid, this was so cool to find. I didn't used to really write letters to Santa too much, just because like I didn't know if you'd do Braille. Yeah. But I wrote a letter to Santa one year, and lo and behold, I checked next morning, and there's a friggin' letter pasted to the front door.
Good man.
Oh my gosh. And it was in Braille. He wrote me a letter in freaking Braille.
That's cool. I'm going to have to tell Ava and Landon that. They're going to freak out. Do you still have the letter?
I wish.
Oh.
I wish. That's some Christmas magic, though.
That is super cool. Well, speaking of Christmas magic, and we're so thankful that we get to enjoy this holiday season. And we're so thankful that you guys participated in Colorado Gives Day because we were able to hit the $12,000 mark. And so we could not have done it without you. Evan, what was this kind of experience like? I know what it was like for me, but tell me kind of from your side. You were more behind the scenes than I was.
Well, I did things a little differently this year. like last year and the years prior, I would help, I'd help out. I'd make some audio promos, blah, blah, blah for our podcasts and broadcasts. Colorado Gives Day rolls around, Alex is swamped checking social media, doing all the good stuff. And then, it rolls around. Great. We made X amount of dollars, and it was great. We've done really well these past couple years with Colorado Gives, but this year in particular was just a little different. And it does have to do with Colorado Gives themselves kind of revamping it a little bit now to Colorado Gives 365. And they've added some power hours. So if you donate between, excuse my iPhone, between like a certain 10 to 12 p.m., 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., they'll like boost your donation. And they also have some other ones. Like they had one where if you donate, I think it was $1,000, you can get round trip tickets for Southwest Airlines, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, they've got some really cool incentives now. And they've made it really easy to see the progress that has been made towards the goal. So for me, I did. Well, first of all, I also did my own. I did because I saw a lot of organizations, a lot of nonprofits putting like, today is Colorado Gives Day. Now is the time to donate. And so I was like, Alex is pushing this out on social media and like really doing a lot. Why don't I do something with audio? I'm the freaking audio production technician, for crying out loud. Yep. So, just a little threw together of like 20 minutes, just a little piece, and so, if you're listening to this podcast, if you were listening to any of our podcasts yesterday, you definitely heard my deep and authoritative voice. And, so that was really cool. And like I said, like I can literally just go on any device to, coloradogives.org/organization/AIN Colorado, and it just shows me the progress, and I love it. Yeah. So, that's kind of the different thing I've been doing. So I've been a little bit more proactive with Colorado Gives Day. I've even thrown a little of my own earnings into the mix for fun, just because, I love this company. Yep. And absolutely. What I do want to say though is like, this is the best year yet for us with Colorado Gives Day. We have made more than ever before. So like, seriously, to the team, to anybody else on the team listening, shout out to you. Give yourself a massive pat on the back. Yep. You guys rocked it with your promoting, you guys rocked it. And we did really good just getting the word out there, both on our podcasts, our social media platforms, and by word of mouth. So I think we all, the Audio Information Network, soon to be Aftersight, should give ourselves a pat on the back. And we massively appreciate everybody's contributions. You guys are amazing.
And without those donations, we really couldn't be doing what we're doing today. And that's bringing you fun podcasts and publications, news, entertainment, great value, white canes. This helps to go to promote our hikes and all the fun things that we have for you guys on a yearly basis. So do not fret, because you can now give 365 all year long. And so don't think that today or yesterday was the last day to
not at all.
Give. So if you have the ability to give, we would still love to accept those donations and be able to use those dollars to put together new programming, because we're going to have more shows that are coming up in the future. In the next 6 to 8 months, we could be launching 2 new podcasts, probably one, but we've got a couple in the works. So that'll be awesome. So without any further ado, Evan, I'm going to turn it over to you, and we are talking about gifts, and we're going to kind of blast through these really quickly. And so the purpose of this show is to talk about gift giving to those who are blind, to those who may be looking for a tech gift, and we're going to run through Evan's top 5 tech gifts. So Evan, this is tech gift number 5.
Tech gift number 5 is something we've covered on BLT before, and it is the Corsair HS80 wireless gaming headset.
Nice.
You can find it on Amazon for around $140. It's the best wireless gaming headset I've ever used.
And what is so cool about it?
Well, besides the fact that the audio quality when transmitting isn't compressed down to 16 kilohertz, so you won't sound underwater, the microphone flips up and down so you can mute and unmute. It has, if you're a sightling or low vision, it's got really cool looking RGB lighting.
Nice.
It has a 20-hour battery life, and you can use it wired with a USB cable, which gives you even higher, slightly higher audio quality, and no latency and no battery limits too. So very good quality headset and super comfortable.
Very, very cool. All right, we are going to move on to gift number 4. Evan.
Number 4.
Yes, number 4 is the iClever folding Bluetooth keyboard. Now you can pick these up on Amazon. They're really nice. They come in 2 different sizes. So they actually have made some more in the past, but the 2 I know of, the one I have is the mini one that can fit in your pocket. It's about the size of a phone, actually, when folded. And it's a tri-fold keyboard.
Nice.
So it's got 3 different sections. So you open it up, the keyboard fires up, and immediately connects to your device.
Very cool.
And what's nice about them is you can actually pair up to 4 devices, and you can use it wired through USB. I don't like the small one too much. I kind of wish I had the bigger one, because the small one, they have smooshed the function row and the number keys into the same row.
Okay.
So you have to hold the function key down to access your function key set, which it's kind of but
sorry.
you don't get that with the full size. And the full size isn't that much bigger. I'd compare it to probably maybe a plus-sized iPhone or an iPad mini.
Okay.
When folded.
Nice. All right. On the 3rd day of Christmas, Evan gave to me
Number 3.
An accessible power bank.
Nice.
From ATGuys.
Oh, very cool.
Now these bad boys are they're a wee bit expensive, but my gosh, they are fantastic power banks. So yes, as as I said, they are accessible. We have talked about them before on our power banks episode, in fact. And what's cool about them is that they will tell you the battery percentage remaining. They will tell you when the device is charging, and you can and they're flexible, so you can either have it beep or vibrate. And what's cool about it is the way it tells you the battery percentage, it'll tell you in increments of 25%. So if you push the button on the side, you get 4 vibrations. That bad boy's fully charged and ready to charge whatever devices you've got on you. If you get 3 or 2 or 1, you might want to charge it.
Okay.
And it's nice because they also come in a 10,000 and a 20,000 milliamp hour.
Nice.
Difference between that is like your 20,000, you could totally plug your laptop into it. It's a little bit bigger. The 10,000 is a bit more pocketable, and those are starting at around $75 on ATGuys.com.
Very nice. All right, we're moving our way down.
Number 2.
We've talked about this. Apple AirPods Pro 2.
Nice.
Now these aren't necessarily, of course, some of the as you guys could probably tell, not all these products were really meant. They weren't under the umbrella of blindness or low vision, but these AirPods Pro 2, if you're an iPhone or just an Apple user in general, are incredible. Besides the fact that out of all of because when Apple made the AirPods Pro, or the AirPods originally, they kind of opened the floodgates for loads of just different spin-offs and competition. And, they really started off the concept of true wireless earbuds. But these stand out in a couple different ways. The big one being in my opinion, the speaker in the case. Nice. Because I've had loads of times where I'll put in my AirPods, I'll put the case down somewhere, lose the case, have the AirPods in, but I can't find the damn case because there's no speaker.
Yes.
Until now. Plus, you can also tell if the battery in the case is running low and when you've charged it. And you can charge it with an Apple Watch charger or a wireless charger or Lightning or USB-C cable, depending on the case you buy. But the AirPods themselves have been updated, especially now with iOS 17, to have features like adaptive transparency mode, where if you're in an Uber or whatever and the car noise around you kind of gets super loud, it'll really kind of dial those noises down, but still enable you to hear conversation. And for a lot of us, blind folks around here, transparency mode with wireless earbuds or with just earbuds in general, or basically the ability to hear around you with the earbuds in, that's huge. And these have the best transparency mode out of any set of truly wireless earbuds that I have tested.
Absolutely, yeah. At least for me, with AirPods specifically, I don't leave home without them, and I just love them. I love them to death, especially the adaptive transparency. And it does take a little bit of time to get used to, but it's pretty amazing. All right, Evan, you better have something really, really good, because we are coming down to
number 1.
Evan, what's your number 1 gift for this year?
Oh, prepare yourself. It's a SeeMeCane.
All right.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Hey, Kelvin, if you're listening to this, by the way. Yeah, so if you are blind or low vision, or you know somebody that is blind or low vision and you are in the market for a new cane, this one's a little pricey. It's about $200, but trust me, it is so worth it. It's a straight cane, and the entire shaft of it lights up. You can tell when it's on because it'll vibrate when you push a little button next to the power button. Has this cool little magnetic charger to charge it up. You get about, I think, 8 to 10 hours of battery life depending on usage. I haven't even had to charge mine yet, and I've had it for a couple weeks and have used it quite a bit. It uses the Ambitech screw-in tips, so really good quality tips there. A little harder to find than the hook tips, though. And it's just a very well-made cane. And the cool thing is the safety aspect, especially traveling at night. I'm sure a lot of you out there is like, I don't want to draw attention to myself. I want to blend in. This is not for that. This is, this is, let's say you're crossing the street, and you want people to be able to see you. It makes it so much easier, and the light is redonkulously bright. So even, it actually has helped me use vision before. Like it makes it a little easier to see because it's so bright.
Cool.
So
very cool.
Yeah, wonderful product. Super happy to have it in my possession.
I love that. Well, there are your 5 gifts for or I guess Evan's top 5 gifts, and so we'll try to put links in the description to all those, or at least have the titles of those products. You can go find them on Amazon, or not the SeeMeCane, but we'll try to put links to those products in the description. So make sure you check that out.
We'll clarify that. Yeah, we'll clarify that really quick. So yes, the headset, the Corsair headset, the iClever keyboard, the Apple AirPods Pro 2, you can get those on Amazon. In fact, the Apple AirPods Pro 2 they've been going on sale. I don't know a time that they haven't been on sale. Usually retail price around $149.99, but they've gone down to $249.99. My bad. They've gone down to like $199.99, and they're quite on sale. The SeeMeCane you can get at SeeMeCane.com, and the power bank you can get on ATGuys.com. And yes, we will provide links.
All right, Evan, it is now time for our most famous topic, or our most famous segment. It is time for the Sandwich of the Week. And I'm going to lead off because I've got one ready and locked and loaded. So yesterday, or a couple days ago, really, I had made a beef stew, and instead of serving a beef stew just in a bowl, I decided to do it on a open-faced French brioche bun, and oh my goodness, I know it's not technically a sandwich, but it's open-faced, so I'm gonna you put it on bread, so I'm gonna classify it as a sandwich. It was delicious, and I mean, we had that sucker cooking for a couple hours, it was so good. So try an open face beef stew sandwich. The onions, the garlic, the beef, the potatoes and carrots. So good. What's yours?
Well, it's not a sandwich either, but it's a burger, and it was a good one. We've talked about elk burgers before, but how about bison burgers? I love bison meat.
Love bison burgers.
So yeah, actually was hanging out with a couple buds a few days ago, and we went to this place. It was honestly pretty meh, and like the service was slow, but they served me a bison burger, and it was good. It had, had the blue cheese, had this, I don't know what sauce it was on it, but it had pickles, and it was yummy, and it was juicy and savory and all the good things in a good bison burger. So that is my sandwich of the week.
Perfect. Man, that was so good. I love it. All right. Well, a couple of announcements. We'll hit this really quickly. First of all, the name of our company, Audio Information Network of Colorado, is changing to AfterSight starting on January 8th. So you'll be seeing a lot of branding come out, and that'll be awesome. So be on the lookout for that. And then our show AfterSight is now getting a facelift, new music, new podcast art, and a new name called The Blind Chick. And we can finally announce that Penn Street and her husband Moses will be co-hosting the show. So it'll be so awesome to have both of them on the show talking about all things blindness, journeys, stories, and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be fantastic. The last two things I have for us are, one, we have the feedback line, and you can reach us. You can call in, leave a voicemail, and if you'd like, you can actually have your voice on air and ask us a question. We will answer your question, and that number is 720-712-8856. Again, 720-712-8856. And you can also send us an email at feedback@AINColorado, which is going to be changing to feedback@aftersight.org. So, Evan, any final thoughts from you?
Well, a couple things. Really exciting news. Next year, I'm going full time at AfterSight, which I'm very excited about.
Nice.
And also, just because I want to toot my horn a little, check out the latest episode. It dropped yesterday of the Volunteer Spotlight. We talk with this wonderful gentleman named Tom Engelwitz, and he actually teaches me a little bit about this thing called bonsai, which is like it's growing a plant or a tree in a container, and it's kind of an art form.
It's very cool. Yeah, it is a very delicate art form, and it's very cool. So check that out. Is that on Spotify?
It's on all major listening platforms.
Awesome. So make sure you go check that out along with all of our other shows, AfterSight, Blind Sight, Navigating Life with Vision Loss, the Volunteer Spotlight, and of course you are listening to the one and only Blind Level Tech, or BLT. Man, we are so thankful for all of you guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to plug in your devices.
We'll see you next week.